The expectations for next year, though, are going to be huge, aren't they?
Yes, but it's about winning. We try and win every game, and I think as a first team, and we use the word performance, then you've got to perform. So there's no pressures with that. It's about building the right environment and allowing the players individually to understand their own roles, but more importantly collectively as a team, and the results should take care of themselves. But no, would we like to win Wednesday? Of course we would, and we want to continue our winning streak. Absolutely, that's what we're all about.
I've asked everyone else what the highlight of the season is. What's yours?
For me, the entire season, again, winning the league, going unbeaten is phenomenal. The players have been outstanding. To commit to a full-time programme, to get up early doors, travel from Swansea into here, they've shown huge commitment and desire to do well for the university, and I'm really proud of that. But so going unbeaten to date, obviously progressing past the semi-final is really important to us to hit a final, because we've been in the semis the last 2 years, so making the final is really important to us. And going unbeaten and the way the team have gelled and the collective group, and not just about the 11, about the finishers that come on and perform with us as well. So no, the whole team deserve a lot of credit. I'm really proud of them and look forward to Wednesday. And hopefully we can nick it, because they deserve it more than anyone.
Managing a group of males of the ages that they are, and with the kinds of characters that you've got in the team, is never going to be an easy task, is it? Is it something that that you have to change year in and year out? Is it something that that changes depending on the group of players that you've got at your disposal?
And the dynamic of the group is really important. It's not just about being a good football player, it's been about being a good human being, a good person. Really important to me within our group and what we try and do here at the university. So it's not all about bringing in and recruiting talented players, it's about bringing in good people that can add value to the university, in the classroom and out of the classroom, on the field as well. So I enjoy it. I like the dynamic of the diversity of the range of backgrounds where all the students come from, whether it be ex-scholars, whether it be really good club football players, whether it be really bright academic players that really like playing football. And the pastoral care is really important. It's a huge part of my role managing the side, is making sure that the pastoral care and all the issues that come along from having these 18-year-old pluses, coming into quite a large environment of university. It's a challenge, but it's one I really enjoy and I'm experienced, and hopefully I can help them along their journey through university and through football, and make them better people at the end of the 3-4 years whenever they graduate.
Playing for the first team, regardless of what sport you're playing in, has that level of expectation with it, doesn't it? You almost, I suppose, as the manager of the club, you're the person who needs to say to them, you're an ambassador for this university. What you do on the pitch and actually what you do off the pitch is really significant. Is that something that needs to be developed, do you think? Is that something that students need to understand pretty much from the get-go when they're involved in a setup like this?
Oh, absolutely. We're a large university. We pride ourselves on our own codes of conduct and what we do and how we present ourselves, and we're always representing the university, whether that's playing for us or playing for their clubs or even outside of the social spaces that the students are in. So really important. But I think that comes from the messages in pre-season, and then reinforcing those messages through games, through team meetings, through how we conduct ourselves, really important. But no, the players, I would like to think, well, I know, are fully aware of their roles and their responsibilities as USW students and not just USW football players, and it's really important that we conduct ourselves well. Me being a full-time member of staff at university, really proud to be here and want to help all students across all spectrums of sport, not just football, but they're really important that they understand that badge is important and they're always representing the university.
And what advice do you give the players? Because you see them tomorrow morning. How do you encourage them to manage their expectations in that sort of 24 hours before they get back on it again?
It's just giving them the information they need to know, really, and not making them think too much about the game. Myself, I'm quite relaxed about things because I've been here before. And that experience hopefully will help, and I can pass it on to the players and the group of staff as well, because we've got quite a new group of staff as well with the interns that we have, plus Lee coming in. It's the first time that he's been in the university environment in a full-time capacity. So it's trying to pass that experience on to them and not focus on the game until they need to, and try and enjoy it. I know it sounds a bit silly, but it's really important that they relax, enjoy the game of football, and try and perform the best of their abilities. And my job is to try and make sure they do that, and all the staff understand their roles as well.
For some of these boys, though, this will be the biggest game that they've played in so far in terms of their footballing career. If you could give them some top tips, what would they be?
To Kia, we call it arriving ready, or we say to them arrive ready, so it's making sure they sleep right, eat right, relax, whatever calms them down is to focus on that. So and they've all played good football, and they've all been with their respective clubs as well. They've hit finals before, and they've all played a good level. So whatever they've done previously is to take that into this game. But all I will try and do is relax them, make sure they absolutely understand their roles and responsibilities as players, represent university, which they will and they do, and they've done really well. But also not to fear anything. They've had a really good season, so why be afraid of what might happen when they just need to look back over the season and they're unbeaten. To be unbeaten in a calendar year is phenomenal, and they need to take a lot of pride out of that and relax and focus on the game.